Greetings, fellow being beyond the fourth wall, also known as YouTube. I hope you have an awesome day. Yeah, I still haven't trimmed top of my lip. You would know if you watched my previous video response, your observation. But if you wanted to see, if you saw that and you wanted to see the before and after picture, go to Left-Handed Beard on Instagram and on my story, unless they moved it to a different location. You'll see the before and after on the longer picture is of my 5-year growth, and then after I had that trimmed, and like I said in the previous video, I'm in a hand and a half growth in a year. But that's neither here nor there. What I want to cover today, go down in what I would like to call my current favorite playlist, is things that you're not supposed to talk about. And it's going to be several things, actually. The primary thing is what I used to tell my coworkers when I was over at Lowe's. And it simply goes along the lines of, I require critical thinking when you're working here. Because if you ever worked at a dock and receiving, there's a lot of things happening at once. Fork truck going in and out. People coming in from the floor that probably should be watching for the forklift. Once the fork truck, put the product away, then there's the stuff coming out of the conveyor belt. Then if you're in the truck, you got to be aware of a lot more stuff because the way is a box, and you have no clue what's going to fall on you. You always got to be looking. You always got to be thinking. And while I was working there, I believe, if I remember correctly, I went through roughly about 4 or 5 teams in my 3 years, give or take, that I was there. And these were obviously in phases, but when I say 4 or 5 teams, I mean we set 4 or 5 different new teams. And of the bosses that I had, I think there were only 2 that I respected. Not that I didn't respect the other one. The other one I just didn't, get along with, simply because I move through things faster than most people do. One of my favorite things to do, and I did it about a year before they got rid of me or whatever, at Lowe's, the front of the truck, or back, gotta think forward and backward, the back of the truck, which is when they open up, is refrigerator, washer, dryer, freezer. And I enjoyed, getting those up the truck because I've had enough issues before with these stacked washer dryer, and if you've never done any of that, I'll describe this to you. Think of your washer dryer, the short one, the vertical stack on top, and the box they come in, loosely saying boxes they come in, the 4 corners of your washer dryer have that styrofoam reinforcement, and then you got wrappings around there. So you have 2 of those, one on bottom, one on top, and let's just say sometimes we have to restack them and they're not quite balanced right. I've had a couple instances where they bell, and well, I kind of want to stop having me do that. In both cases, uh, not when a woman or whatever. And when a woman that wanted me to do this, I'm like, okay, why can't you do it? And well, I did it just for the sake of speeding things up. I don't have time to waste, or I don't want to waste time, because the main premise on Lowe was, at least that they told me on when I did receiving, we're paying you to work out. Awesome, I want to get my workout, get everything taken care of, and leave, because when at my store, we have two in our area. Your starting time sometimes changes, but that's only because it's seasonal. But you leave when everything is on the floor. So my goal is to get done with the truck as soon as possible and get it on the floor. That's where the critical thinking came into play. Basically, Tetris, high-speed Tetris, only if you even if you stack everything correctly, the pallet doesn't collapse, then you have more room. Bad example, but it's a pretty game, you know what I mean. This is what critical thinking is required. I'll show you how to do it several times, but it gets to the point where I'm not holding a hand for you anymore. You have to figure it out. Whatever. I can't line it for you, but I love you, and whatever the hyperbole or cliche you want to use. Let's see, I had another topic I wanted to cover. Oh, right. That critical thinking being smart. Iowa State Fair coming up. I'm not next month. So like this week, and then the middle of next week, and then I think like the 8th or whatever. But I enjoy going there. Just one small problem I have. I'm sure other people have. Crowds. Oh, I knew that was going to give me an example. Situational awareness. You kind of want to have that, and it's just not a permit to carry thing, a police thing, military. Just a general observational skill. Okay, now I know what I'm going. Okay, general observation skill come into play, and how I link that up to what I really wanted to say. I kind of had to jump to a couple things, which would be sum this statement up. Observation without judgment. It usually unnerves people. It's also known as the 1,000-yard stare. But I think it would mean it, because whenever I end up doing it, it unnerves people. I get very quiet, and apparently I stare very intensely at people. I'm aware of this after the fact, but not during. And if you're not aware of what's going around you, immediate and intermediate, so that would be immediate, close range, intermediately, mid to long range, you can't anticipate problem. And if you can't anticipate problem, you can't engage your critical thinking skill. So what do? Observation. I'm sorry. Yeah. Observation without judgment. One of the best things you can do. Or if you want to be a little bit more user-friendly, people watching, which is fun and it's free, and you should be doing it anyway. I don't know why people know that I go bait it. I do it because it's actually quite fun. And, well, it just could be because, I have my own little world and I require ears to hear, and the more I'm aware of, the less likely people can come up behind me and, I'm fairly easy to sneak up on. But I want to be aware of what's going on around me. And this is, I'd like to say, I'm fairly aware. But observation without judgment is good, because, like I said before, you get engaged critical thinking, what can make you a better person, which allows you to do action to assist those in need. My hand going on, I gotta put my other hand. But yeah, it's good for you to think. Well, at least until they make that illegal, which I don't think they can, because if that's the key, how would they enforce that? Which also leads to the question, what about thinking is illegal? I don't see anything wrong with thinking. I think if they want your filter, the one that connected from here to here, to not say everything that comes to the top of your mind. Now, I'm all for that, but let's just face it. Hate speech is written so obscure and vague that I believe, I was going to say swear, but then changed my mind. I believe it was written by an HR legal department. Because they do a good job with job description, and that's what I believe. I mean, I could be wrong, I might not. Who cares? First Amendment would cover both popular and unpopular speech. But some things have been inverted. The popular speech now is generally not good. As a generally, I'm not singling anyone out there. I'm just saying observation. Show your horses. But that's just about as much rambling as I want to do for now. I love you, but I can't learn it for you. And remember, thinking is good. Reading is even more important. Obtain knowledge tempered with wisdom. Take care, y'all. Have a great day.